Well, here we go. We're going to show this house as promised. Uh, I call this Home Sweet Home model. As you may or may not know, my family is in the trucking industry. I've trucked for over 40 years. My brother, he's on the road currently to Lowell, Michigan. He hauls for Lighthouse Dressing via through Eagle Trucking. And so I kind of dedicated this one to all, with everything going on, to the trucking nation. We've caught a bad rap for decades. Had to deal with all the folklore and the naysayers and the rumor mongers and all that stuff about, us dirty ass old truckers and all that stuff like that. I'm not saying, every job, every industry has your offset of folks, but for the most part, hard-working, dedicated folks to get your goods to the store. It's kind of nice to be able to go to a store and get what you want when you want it. You know, and the politicians, I tell you what, man, I don't know. This administration, they want to put regulations beyond belief, raise insurance beyond belief. I mean, a new truck tractor, it's a tool just like a hammer is to a carpenter. He needs his tool to make a living for his family. Is well over into the $240,000 per copy. So every time you see a new truck rolling down the road, you better believe that person is married to it. Just to be able to make ends meet when you get $2,000 to $3,000 to $4,000 a month truck payment. Not counting your IFTA inspection, your maintenance, and your base plates and everything else. Just to get your goods to the store. So remember that next time y'all cuss one of us because we got in the way. We're not in the way. We're getting your goods to the store. But anyway, back to this. This is the house. Right now I have this on automated sequential lighting, which means it's pretty neat. See that? Lights come on and off automatically in individual rooms. And I've got it on speed a little high. This way you guys can see it. So you have to wait 2 hours for it to happen. But you can set the control right here of your speed. Right here. Or if you don't want it, you just turn it off. And then all the lights are on. As you can see, nothing happens. But, we're going to turn them on so when there's so much glare, I can go through, see all the little lights. This is all woodland scenic. These are what I'm talking about. I put them in there. I put them right there, the porch light. See, living room lights. You got your upstairs. You got your garage lights. Here again, eBay. An old kit. This is the old Bachman Plasticville line of house. Split level house kit. I took my time, painted this thing. Make sure, got the doors open and close. You even got a back door. Opens and closes. See if I can zoom in on it. There we go. Right there. Doing this upside down, so there, like that. We'll be putting a back porch light on there. Not quite finished with this guy. I keep showing you guys unfinished models. Amazing. But yeah, this is old grass mat overlaid. I've took some styrene sheet, overlaid that. This is Woodland Scenic acrylic paint asphalt. Okay. And this is the grass mat. Whenever you want to get a grass mat, all you got to do is take a chisel razor and just go in there and just scribe where you want to take this grass off, and just go in there and just shave it off. Then you go in there with your paint. Paint it up. I did it all the way up to here, up to the stairs. And that right there, that cool little floor mat, this textured floor mat you see there, all that is a piece of Ace sandpaper. I believe it was 400 grit. It's purple. But that's all that is. I cut it to size and glued her down. You got stuff around the house, you just take for granted, garbage and stuff like that. Well, believe it or not, you can actually recycle a lot of that into this. This tree I actually made. It's an old paintbrush, two pieces of wire. You put one end of the wire into a vise, put the other into a drill chuck. Overlay cut your brush strands and kind of glue them across evenly across the one wire, then overlap it. Once that sets, you just turn your drill on and twist it up. Take a pair of scissors and cut it to shape. And that's all there's to it. So, but yeah, I mean, this is a really. I have another one, but it's on consignment at my local hobby shop, Valley Trains in Spokane, Washington, right now. Anybody interested? He's probably got it online. That is even better. That thing, I mean, it's got a rod. Took little tiny stones and individually made a stone wall around the premise of the property and everything. I mean, it's just amazing. So, and I made to make another one. I like this so much. And it's got a lot of cool accessories, even a family barbecuing. This is the new release. I don't know, everybody's getting stupid with this on prices. I don't know why. This is from Burkina out of Germany. They made this and they made the Peter, but basically all these are is just downsized 187 scale versions of the anybody builds model truck kits, 125th scale, Revell AG Germany, Aerodyne, and they did one of the Peterbilt. They just did a BJ and a Bear, but already it's the same paint scheme as this, just the red and white instead of the blue and white, with the BJ McKay on the door, old 70s this sitcom, and they're charging 120 cents. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. That's ridiculous. It didn't cost any more to manufacture that truck than this one. So why is this one, $28 to $34, which still is pretty high for HO, but looking at the detail and the separate parts, understandable. It was worth the money. Why charge $130 to $150 for the same truck just because it has a BJ and a McKay on the door? A lot of folks in this genre don't even know what BJ and the Bear was. It was a trucking show back in the 70s sitcom. Unbelievable. People trying to get rich and retire off of one piece. This industry is out of control with prices on all the hobby items. You got some companies that are keeping it real, like this right here that I showed you in the last video. Okay. That's trucks and stuff. They do all kinds of really nice trucks. Look at the detail. That's a 389 Peterbilt extended hood. They're the only ones that make one. Got your bull pipes, 4 horns on the roof, stainless visor, dual cams. I mean, look at that. Yeah, you can get them from $19 to $28. And this is a company baggies, AR. A lot of you's probably been on the highway and seen that company. I mean, versus one thing. Here you get a whole truck and a trailer. So, but anyhow, back to the house. There's a hub under here, but I made these where. See, there's a hub right there. Okay. I take the hub and I just connect all the wires up and everything like that. And before the video runs out, because I'm doing this on my phone, let me show you the cool feature of this. Alright. And like I told you before, I put a working chimney in this guy. Look at that. How cool is that? Everybody's home. Everybody's get the fireplace going. Staying nice and toasty on a nice winter night. Look at that. How cool is that? Yeah. But I hope you all enjoy these videos as much as I like making them for you. I like to share what I do, and when I can, I like to, share little techniques or whatever like that. For those that are wanting to try some of this stuff. I mean, it's a dying art, it's a dying hobby, but it doesn't have to. Less time on the video games and do something different other than just pushing buttons all day when you're doing nothing else. It's amazing how you can expand your mind. This is a River Point Ford dually pickup. This is a Bush Praline Ford Crown Victoria, if anybody wants to know. And we already discussed this. Kenworth here is a K100 Aerodyne from Burkina. I said, the house, it's an old Bachman split level. It's a split level house. It was under the Plasticville series. Really fun kit to build, easy to build. These trees and stuff, a lot of these I made myself. This one I didn't. This is an old lifelike tree I found, just threw it on there. This is lichen moss, is what that is. Those two trees are homemade. Yeah, the smoking in here is a Suth, Seuthe. They still are around. They're out of Germany. They make some really good units. They don't burn your stuff up like a lot of other units did when you put them in. A lot of fun doing this. So, hope you enjoyed the video. And everybody have a blessed day. Stay safe.